Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. I first would like to say thank you so very much for all of your sweet, kind messages and all of that about my accident that I was in a few weeks ago. Just thank you so very much. I am doing much better. But if you are new here, my name is Missy. I do What's for Dinner every single week unless I'm in a car accident. And this week we are doing some super easy, super simple, super delicious meals. If you are new here, I always do really simple, delicious meals. So if you're busy on the go mom like me, then you are going to love my What's for Dinners. So make sure you subscribe. Today's video is also special because it is sponsored by Aobosi, and I love this. This is a toaster, air fryer, rotisserie, all in one. This thing does so many things, and it is such a small machine. I wanted to share with you guys some of the features. All the way to the left, you're going to see the temperature knob, and it goes all the way up to 450 degrees. The function button has broil, toast, bake, air fry, and dehydrate. This thing can do so many things. It is such a small machine, but has such a large capacity, and I just love it. It also has a timer all the way to the right, so you guys know for how long you want to put any of your food products in. It also has like a couple of different trays, and it's so easy to clean, and I just love this machine. It is amazing and is so helpful in the kitchen when you're trying to do a bunch of things at once. It works amazingly, and it is super affordable. I'm going to leave a link to this product down below in my description box and anything that goes along with it. Like I said, this thing does so much, as you can see. Today I'm going to be making air fryer tacos. If you have never done this before, it is so easy and so delicious. So first I'm just going to start off by making this new rice that I found at the grocery store. I just followed the directions on the back of the box. It was super easy and delicious. I love this rice, and I'm going to continue to buy it whenever we do have tacos. And then all I'm going to do is brown up some hamburger meat. And then once it is done, you guys showed me this trick, and is to not drain your grease from your meat, and it will make it so much more flavorful. And that you guys are so right. Ever since I started doing this because of y'all, I have not went back and drained it and added water, because this tastes so much better. Yes, it's a little bit more greasy, but honestly those seasonings will soak up that grease. But it is so good. So if you haven't tried it this way, make sure you do. So then after I've browned my hamburger meat, I am just going to fill our hard taco shells. You can also do this with soft shells if you would like to, but we like to use them with the crunchy shells. So I just fill it with meat and cheese, and then I'm going to stick it onto this little air fryer tray that comes with the Aobosi little machine here, as I like to call it. This thing is so affordable, like I said, so easy to use. There's no like preheating, anything crazy. Everything is very simple and straight to the point. It's also very sleek, so it fits on your countertop, or if you want to put it away in a cabinet, it's not going to take up a bunch of room. And you guys can get rid of so many other big machines that you have. You can get rid of your toaster, you can get rid of your air fryer, you can get rid of your rotisserie, you can get rid of so many different things just with this one machine. You can do so much. So like I said, make sure you go down in the description box and check them out. It's super affordable, like I said. And make sure you check the description box for all the details. So now I'm just adding a little bit more cheese because we like a lot of cheese. And then I'm just going to put this in, put it on the air fryer setting, and put it in for a couple of minutes. Something else that I really love about this, unlike an air fryer, whenever it's closed up, you can't see inside of it, right? So you have to open it and close it to check on things. With this, all I have to do is turn it on. It's ready to go, and then I can see everything inside, so I can check on it. And then it also has a light, so I can really check on my food and make sure that it's done, make sure it's cooking properly. If it's done before the time I think it's going to be done, I don't burn it. I just love this machine so much. So now I'm just going to pull these out of the air fryer, and then we just served this with the rice that we had, and it was such an easy, delicious recipe, and putting them in the air fryer makes such a difference. So this is what they looked like in the end coming out of the air fryer, and like I said, we just love doing this. Moving on to the next day, I'm going to be making Mississippi pot roast, and this is one of our all-time favorites. It's just a roast, a pack of ranch dressing mix, au jus gravy mix, a stick of butter, and some pepperoncinis. Now, I like to use a lot of pepperoncinis and a little bit of pepperoni juice as well, just because I think the pepperoncinis give them so much flavor, and I love to eat them like with my roast at the end. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna layer this all in there. There's no like mixing or anything like that. When you take your stick of butter, you literally just place it on top. You don't have to cut it up. You don't have to do anything. This meal is so easy. So I put this in my crock pot on low for 8 hours, or you can do high for 4 hours. And then we just ended up serving this with some mashed potatoes and green beans on the side. And like I said, I love to eat pepperoncinis with this. So that is what I had. Also had A1 sauce on the side of my roast. I know you guys like that as well. If you've never tried A1 sauce with your roast, you must. It is to die for. On the next night, we are having chicken pot pie. You guys, this recipe was probably my favorite out of today's video. This is so easy. This is just something that I have thrown together that my kids love and everybody loves, and it just takes no time at all, and it is super affordable. So if you're on a budget, first off, all of my dinners are usually on a budget. So if you're on a budget, you have no time, you just need to throw something together, but it's gonna be good. This is a meal that I love to do. So I'm just taking a rotisserie chicken. That way it makes it even more fast, more convenient. And I just shred the rotisserie chicken. I'm adding that to a bowl. I'm gonna add a bag of frozen vegetables. Y'all don't even have to get fresh veggies. You can get frozen ones. I also am making Bob Evans microwavable potatoes in the microwave. Y'all, these are the best mashed potatoes ever. Like, these mashed potatoes are legit. Then I'm going to take a can of cream of potato soup, and a can of cream of celery. I'm going to mix that all together. And then I'm just going to add some Nature's seasoning, and that's literally all the center of the chicken pot pie. It is that simple. You just mix it together and you're done. Now, if you want to add like garlic powder, onion powder, always remember, y'all, this is your kitchen. Do what you wish. If you want to change it up, if you want to add different vegetables, if you want to do fresh vegetables, do it. It is your kitchen. Take these recipes, make them your own, or you can make them exactly like I do. It is totally up to you. So I will say this was my first time using the Aldi brand Pie Crust, and I hated it. Not the flavor of it. Working with this pie crust was such a pain in the butt. Now, sure, you can go ahead and make a homemade pie crust from scratch, but the Aldi one, as you guys can see in the video, was just falling apart everywhere. Now, I will tell you that it did end up working out just fine. It's not like I had to, it was completely useless, because it wasn't. But I just did the best I could and put one on the bottom, and now I'm going to put the stuffing in the middle of that, and then I'm going to put the other pie crust on top of that, and I just follow the directions on the pie crust on how long to bake and what to set the temperature at. But like I said, this all-day pie crust was a pain in the butt to work with, but any other pie crust is totally fine. I have used the Great Value before, and it's great, or the Pillsbury. It is fine as well, but this one was just not doing it for me. So my edges got a little crispy, but that is totally fine because the kids and I love when the edges are super crispy like that. But this is what it looked like in the end. And like I said, we just served that with mashed potatoes and we had dinner. It was so good and super simple. I hope you guys will try this. If you do, make sure you follow me on Instagram and send me a picture. I would love to see it. On the next day, we just had BLTs without the lettuce because I bought cabbage instead of lettuce. This has been a while. This was pre-filmed before my accident. So we did not have lettuce, but that is okay. We just had some BTs, if you will want to call them that. And when I make BLTs, I like to bake my bacon in the oven. I do mine at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. And all you do is I put some parchment paper down, and a little tip I have for you is to spray your cookie sheet and then put your parchment paper down, and it will stay just fine. So then I just put my bacon on the baking sheet, and then I will bake it, like I said, at 400 degrees for 25 minutes, and it comes out perfectly crispy. It comes out perfectly flat, so it's better on sandwiches instead of when it curls up when you fry it. Also, have no idea what I'm doing with my face here, so give me a thumbs up for making weird faces when you cook dinner. So now I have just toasted some bread, and I eat mayonnaise and mustard on my BLTs. You guys let me know down below, what do you eat on your BLTs? Mayonnaise, mustard, nothing, or something different? And then I just served this with some chips on the side and some cottage cheese, and y'all, we had dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you go check Aobosi out in the description box and go buy one of these awesome little gadgets. I promise you will love it. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. I love you guys so very much, and never forget that you are so awesome and so amazing, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.